Welcome to sunny Malta. Indeed, it is sunny today, and it's the day 3 of the rehearsals for the Malta Eurovision Song Contest 2016. And 20 acts are competing for the 14 final places in the final for Saturday. The winner of that goes to the Eurovision Song Contest in Stockholm in Sweden in May. And next to us now is a lady that is newcoming to the contest. It is Brooke. Brooke, it's nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you too.
So, what is your feeling about this? Because you're a newcomer to the Malta Eurovision Song Contest. So what do you feel about it?
It's a new experience, so obviously I'm a bit excited and everything. But I feel a little bit of pressure as well. It's normal because I'm an up and coming singer, especially in the Eurovision.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to leave a good impact. I want to leave a good impact about my voice, about the song, everything. So hopefully I'll leave that.
Already the first few minutes we have met, I'm amazed about your appearance, your openness, your charm, and I think you will do very well with the song Golden that's in the contest. Tell us about the creation of the song and what is the message in this.
So funnily enough, the creation all happened over a weekend. So Friday I flew to Sweden and we wrote the song Saturday and Sunday, and Monday I returned back to sunny Malta with the song complete. So for me it was a big, oh wow, I knew what I wanted. I knew how I wanted the song, the message of the song, and the message of the song is about those people who feel obliged to do certain things against their own will because of what people might think about them. So there are people obviously that limit themselves of being not who they want to be because of what people think about them, and that is what Golden. I'm practically telling them, look, don't let anyone tell you what to do. Don't let anyone make you do stuff that you don't want to do. Because at the end of the day, your value is more than you think. That's why I say we're golden, golden, golden.
Yeah.
Golden is. It's although we wrote it in 2 days, literally. I think it represents my character and me as a person in the best possible way. And it was an even nicer experience writing the song, myself, including the other songwriters, together in Sweden. I had never been in Sweden, and Stockholm is beautiful. So for me, it's everything is felt so surreal,
Yes,
I couldn't believe
yes.
it. I was like, oh my God.
This is how we feel when we come to Malta and do these interviews with you guys, and it's amazing. So can you mention the other songwriters? How did you find them?
So one of the songwriters, one of the authors found me. So they started sending me some songs, and I wasn't very keen on the songs they were sending me. And he was like, look, let's be honest. We think you have a really good voice, and we think that we can write a really good song for you. I was like, oh, okay. I'm coming to Sweden this weekend then. This was Tuesday. So, and Friday I flew to Sweden. He was like, okay, yes, perfect. Come and we'll write a really good song over the weekend. So
Amazing.
Literally, and this was only 3 weeks before the deadline of the submission. So for me, when I came back on Monday to Malta, I was like, wow, I've been through, I was like 3 days of, so much.
Yeah.
I was like, incredible. I just couldn't believe it. So
That's amazing. It's an amazing achievement as well to have this possibility to do it, and then you, as you say, wow, I've got this song, and now I'm in the semi-final of it. It's not easy, Malta, because there's so many singers. They want to do this competition.
We are a very, very small island, but we have incredible talent. We've got 10-year-olds that have got an incredible voice. You have seen from the Junior Eurovision,
of course,
with Gaia, Destiny, Federica. So it's incredible. Sometimes I am gobsmacked with the incredible talent we have, from such a tiny island.
Indeed,
Not a lot of people know where Malta is. You know what I mean? Apart from people who are in Eurovision, of course.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, it's like, wow, we've got really good, incredible talent.
Well, I got to know Malta through the Eurovision Song Contest in 2000. Claudette Parch singing Desire. I said, oh, I love this song. Where's it coming from? And this lady had such a charisma on stage. And I looked at the world map, a book still at that time, so no Google Maps and this stuff. And I said, wow, I've got to go to this place. And now we're here and enjoying all of this and meeting all your talents you're bringing with you. Junior Eurovision Song Contest, you mentioned you took part yourself in Malta.
Yes, I had taken part ages ago. We had a song. I had a song with my brother as well. One year of them, and back then I don't think I would have felt ready to, like to represent Malta in the Junior Eurovision. But for me, it was a challenge. It was I challenged myself. It's an experience. I've learned a lot through that experience, and I was like, okay, now I know how the Junior Eurovision works, so I kind of know how the big Eurovision works as well. So it took a really long time. Like I always said, maybe next year, and this year it just happened 3 weeks before, and I was like,
It's done.
wow, wow. If you can tell, like I still feel. Is it real? Like someone needs to pinch me, like it
We'll do that after the interview.
Not on camera.
Now, you're also involved in TV hosting in Malta. Tell us a bit about that.
My brother started off as well. Like my brother, he started off hosting TV programs and he started off singing. And that's where I began to sing, and that's where I began to host TV shows as well. Obviously, he's 4 years older than me, so for me, he was always a bit like my role model. So obviously, he started hosting TV shows, and I used to like join in. And eventually, when my parents realized that I was really interested in hosting TV shows, then I kind of went my own way and started hosting TV shows as well for kids. So probably like back then they were really like a big hit in Malta, and nowadays like the kids they're not into TV shows as much as well, like so yeah, it was a good experience again. And what I gained through that experience was I'm very confident in front of a camera, and it's because I grew up since I was a kid in front of a camera. So for me, it's like second nature as well. So which is very beneficial when you come to events like massive events like Eurovision. So I've done a bit of everything. I've done a bit of dancing when I was young, but but it helped me a lot, to
develop on this.
Of course, and even like how I act on stage and how I present myself on stage, what moves I do, choreography, so these things really helped me out to gain the final results.
Fantastic.
Which I haven't even gained yet.
But there's still something to work on. So
of course.
It's amazing. You still doing the TV hosting right these days?
No. I focused. There was a time where I used to dance, I used to play piano, I used to sing, I used to host TV shows, and I was like, okay, I can't keep doing all of these things. I have to choose one, and I chose singing, and that is when I decided to move to London. I spent 6 years in London working on my music, working on me singing. I did a higher diploma in vocals. So for me, it was a time where I chose, okay, it's singing, and I'm going to, evolve into singing and do as much as I can in music and especially in singing, So.
But one thing is, when you went to London, you have not lost your Maltese nice accent. We love that.
I don't think I will ever lose it. It's too strong, can you tell?
It's so sweet. I really like this very much. Have you been following the Maltese Eurovision Song Contest entries over the years? And have you any favorites in that?
Of this year, you mean?
Over the years.
Over the years. Over the years. I think one of the songs that will always remain one of my favorites will be Angel Chiara. I think it was incredible, and when I was younger, if you asked me this probably, let's say 4 years ago, I would have said Seventh Wonder Iralosko.
And you will be on the stage with her, competing with her in a way.
I'm actually really eager, because obviously since I was young, I've seen her on Seventh Wonder. I used to know all the moves, all the walks, all the looks. I knew everything by heart. So for me, it's like, it's actually an exciting thing to actually be on stage with her, because especially I think a summer ago I went to see her perform, with her band and everything, and I was like, wow, she's good, So for me, you see how she did that. She said, I should start doing some of those things, For me, she's someone I look up to. So it's really nice for her, like, to kind of involve herself again in Eurovision, and I feel really privileged to share stage with her.
Amazing, that's amazing. Have you any favorites in the Eurovision Song Contest over the years, of the history of it?
My favorite would be, my all-time favorite would be Euphoria. I absolutely loved that song.
You're not the only one telling us that when we ask that question to the other singers. It's amazing what Lorraine has done to us with that song.
It is incredible, honestly. Like her performance on stage, her look, the wind, like the dress flowing around. It's like everything was spot on. Like she couldn't have done it in a better way. I don't think she could have, like, because it was
Swedish
incredible.
production is amazing in putting music on. You have been to Sweden to do the song Golden, and that's going to be on the stage here in the MCC, the Malta Mediterranean Conference Center. One question I have to you is many Maltese Eurovision singers are covering Eurovision songs. Do you cover any in your repertoire?
Yes, I used to cover Euphoria. I've done it before live as well. That one, and obviously there are some songs that you cannot not cover from Eurovision. It's like Waterloo by ABBA. You know what I mean? Like, can you not cover that song? You know. So there are a lot of songs that actually I cover. To this very day.
Amazing, fantastic. Do you have another job in Malta? Because most of the singers cannot survive of being just singers, but you have to have another job. So what do you do?
My parents have a family business, so I help them run the family business together with my brother as well.
And what is it? What is the business?
They just sell household appliances, so I'm in the office taking care of these things, you know, and stuff like that.
And then you
so
sing
it's very
in between.
different. It's very different. But obviously, it is a family business. I grew up in the family business as well, so for me, it's like it's a part of me. It's a part of me as much as singing is. You know what I mean?
Fantastic.
So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the charming Brooke from Malta. Good luck with the song Golden.
Thank you very much.
We will see you in the final.
Yes,
We
hopefully.
will. Fingers crossed. All the best of luck
Thank you very
for your
much.
professional future.
Thank you for interviewing me.